Afternoon fellas, it's your boy Diversity and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, make sure you're hitting like, subscribe and comment all your favourite stuff down below. I noticed we've got a lot of new faces around here since the last video went out. Great to see all of you new faces around here, and even if you're a returning viewer of the channel, welcome to you. Hope you're hitting like, subscribe, but even comment down below if you're a new face, or if you're an old face and you just keep watching for the hell of it, why not? But no, boys and girls, we're returning to an old favourite video of ours today. It is the fan reactions. Unfortunately, I couldn't make the Grimsby game last night for the vlog, which was a bit heartbreaking. However, it was mine and the Mrs. 3-year anniversary, and we had a lovely night, to be fair. Made sure to keep an eye on the game as it went through, but didn't get to make to it, unfortunately. But I know all of our Southend fans right now are buzzing. December is here. It's 7 out of 9 points already. We're only halfway through the month. Come on, the boys. The fans have made the real difference, I feel, this month. But we're going to get into some quotes from some Southend fans who made the game last night and some who just watched it more than obviously I did. But great to see we are picking up the points, and we're going to find out what people think of recent times, how we're turning the worm a little bit, how we're turning the corner with the club, the team, and especially the management. They're doing magnificent bits, and I'll get into some more details from quotes I made before this form started to turn around as we get into the video. But like I said, boys and girls, if you're new around here, make sure you're hitting subscribe, make sure you're liking the videos, commenting, even sharing them with your friends. You know, if you go to school or even if you're at work, just show off. This guy Diversity, yeah, he knows his good stuff here. But anyway, boys and girls, let's get into the video. So if this is your first fan reactions video, which I don't know why you've been missing out on them, you've been missing some good times. But anyway, all you have to do to get involved is go onto Twitter, just message me on Twitter, just say, you know, I want to be in your next fan reactions video, or I'd want to put my point across so others can see what I have to say. It's like, fair enough, I will get all of you involved, and thank you to everyone who messaged me, and new people around it, and even the old people I've been asking about these videos. Great stuff to see everyone getting involved. But like I said, I look at my iPad over here, I read out the quote, you will see it on the screen, and I will react to the quote, and we'll go from there. Sometimes I'm a bit harsh on critics, like comments, but hey, sometimes we can always have a laugh. So let's get into it. First one up here is southend-on-sea. He does have an Instagram. He is nearly at the 3K followers, so I'll put his Instagram as well down here. Make sure you're heading over to Instagram, follow him, especially if you're a Southend fan around here. But let's get straight into it. He starts off with, I think ever since fans have been able to make the return to Roots Hall, they have been the 12th man and have boosted the team's confidence, and now we are 3 games unbeaten. I hope we can reflect on these positive results to hopefully pick up some more crucial points. Got to say, the 12th man part, thoroughly agree with. Ever since fans got back in, even if it's just for these 2 games, unfortunately with Essex going into Tier 3, not being able to go watch Southend for a couple of games now, maybe even for a couple of months, depending how the government sees fit. But we have definitely got behind the boys, and the players have expressed that over on their social medias. It's great to see us getting behind the team, especially Mark Mosley. I've got to say, many of us, including myself, were calling for his head a couple of weeks back, but now I feel, now that the embargo has been cleared, which we're going to go on to in a sec, it is a big booster for us. And he carries on saying, since the transfer embargo has been lifted, we have seen so much better, and it's good to see more experienced players getting brought in to help out the youngsters. Mark Mosley has changed his tactics, and instead of playing tiki-taka football, we are now just wanting to progress up the field and get into goal-scoring opportunities. Before the Stevenage game, I would have rated our season so far about a 1 out of 10. But recently, after results, it's looking a bit more positive, so I'll say a 3 out of 10. Hey, you're more positive than I thought. Hopefully we can build on it and stay up after this positive period. Brilliant stuff there. 3 out of 10, bit harsh, I've got to say. We're 7 out of 9 points into December. Yeah, we've had a god-awful start. We've been conceding left, right and centre. But now I'd say we're definitely starting to build our way now. We've got 2 crucial games coming up in Colchester and Leyton Orient. There'll be 2 tough tests, especially Leyton Orient. They're climbing that table like crazy. As for the tiki-taka part about football, got to say, yep, we are more direct now, I feel. We're just going up the field. We're not just trying to work it round the back and find a gap. We're just going straight, you know what, ping it up there. Ping it on someone's head. See if they can run onto it. Or if not, Dimitri in the midfield. I've got to say, these last 2 games, he's actually been really on fire. He's been picking up the ball. He's been on the set pieces. He's been great. I've got to say, he's really stepped up this game with the experienced players, and especially Alan McCormack. You know, he is a goddamn ledge round here. And recently, he's been just so good. He's giving out orders on the field. He's even having to go his own teammates if they do something bad, which I think we've been missing for a couple of weeks now. And just to see, like, on the field, we're trying to make it up as well, especially on the training ground as well. We've been trying new, I've seen in matches, we've been trying like a new corner tactic. It's worked out really well, and we even scored last night with it from Tom Clifford, which was brilliant to see that he's coming off now in training on the field. But great to speak to your Southend.FC. Next up here, we've got Leon. He's a long-time follower of the channel and a great mate to talk to. So we start off with, hi mate. Yeah, really happy tonight. There is still plenty of work to be done, but the squad is really taking shape now, and we finally look like a side that can compete. The lifting of the embargo just could be the turning point in our season. Yes, it could be, Leon. The embargo was so brilliantly timed. Even though we all were screaming on our social medias for Ron Martin to make the phone call to clear it, he waited until fans came back, which I thought is a dangerous game to play, Ron. A very dangerous game, but it paid off, especially against the Scunthorpe game. Make sure you check out that video, by the way, over on the channel right now. But no, I've got to definitely say we are definitely looking a lot more better. The turning point of our season, definitely. Like I said about the embargo, Mark Mosley now has the freedom in January to maybe go after players he might want more, instead of having to sign like this under 23 on loan for 6 months or this plus 33-year-old. Saying that, what's his name? Greg Halford, I think it is. He signed last night. 3 hours into signing, he scored his first goal. Really rusty, dodgy goal, but hey, we don't care. We'll take them. Welcome Greg to the team as well, if you ever watch this video. But no, got to say, Mark Mosley has definitely got the fans backing, I'd say, for at least a couple more weeks now, including myself. I'm backing him because I remember after the Scunthorpe game, I was there for about 10 minutes after, and we were all chanting Mark Mosley's Barmy Army. It is great to see, and especially with the likes of Akinola, Maka and Hart all available to play now. We look like a much better team on the field, off the field, and management is doing brilliant at the moment. Only time will tell if we can keep this turning point going. Next up here, we have Ben Humphrey, long-time Southend fan, and he goes on with, it's got progressively better as it's gone on, I think. There's been small signs of improvements along the way, but obviously getting fans back and lifting the embargo has made a huge difference. Yep, Ben, similar to Leon there, the embargo is a big difference for us. Like I said, it will now allow Mosley to make the signings he wants instead of having to do maybe some cheaper options, some maybe just riskier options in the transfer window, which is great to see, especially if Ron can pull his hand out of his pocket and make a few quality signings for us. But small signs of improvement, I'll say they've been a bit bigger than small. You know, on the field, we've looked like a much better team. You've seen, like, Mark Mosley on the sidelines, getting behind the team, bolstering them up. Like I said, you've got Alan McCormack, Dimitri, the more experienced players, especially Dieng and Hobson at the back. Bloody hell, that is a class maker already. Who said anything about great centre-backs? That pairing is brilliant. But nice to speak to you anyway, Ben. Next up, we have Andy Hadaway. He's been in a couple of the fan reaction videos, so great to see you again, Andy. And he starts off with, getting the embargo lifted is what everyone needed. The last 3 games are showing we can get the results needed. Having a settled back is showing results now. Only 1 goal conceded. We still haven't found the midfield formation yet. But as we saw last night, the manager can make the changes that can change games right now. Sorry, I've got confused on the line there. Front line needs to work, but like everywhere else, the signs of hope are there. The team can get us out of trouble and we can still keep faith in them. Hopefully we can bring in a couple of players and give the squad competition for places in the starting 11. Hopefully we can go on a nice run of unbeaten games now. We'd all love that, Andy. I certainly would. If we could go on like a 20 unbeaten game run right now and avoid relegation, maybe even fight our way up into the middle of the table, mate. You know, just brilliant stuff. I wish that could do it. The manager can make the changes now on the bench. That is great to see as well. Now that the embargo is cleared, we actually have competition, like you said, Andy, in the squad for fighting for first places. Because now, after Greg Holford's start last night, Andy's goal, that puts pressure on a few strikers, even defenders. He's versatile. He can play all over the field. That puts pressure on a lot of players. But like I said, only 1 goal conceded in 3 games. Gotta say, that is top quality stuff. And especially last night against Grimsby, you said the manager can make those changes when needed. Yes, he can. It was great to see that bench looked absolutely fire compared to the start of the season when we had the likes, no offence to any of these players, like Matt Rush on there, Kenny Coker, Ollie Coker. You're all great players, but the stepping up from the youth to the league standard is a big step. But it is great to see that bench is more, I'd say, subtle now, more welded together. We have the choices available to bring on, to make an impact sub if needed, if we're behind, and just maybe take the game to the other team. On to our final quote of the day here. Thank you again for everyone who got involved. If you want to get involved, make sure you hit me up on the Twitter. Just saying, you know what, get me in your next video. I want my point across. Let's go for it. Last person up here is Ryan Anthony Stubbs. Again, like similar to a lot of people here, he's been in quite a few of the videos. Nice messaging, talking to him about all things in life general. But we start off here, Ryan, with what a difference a week makes in football. The embargo has been lifted. 3 debutants have all made instant impacts. And most importantly, we've secured back-to-back wins and have closed the gap to those above us right up. given us more than a chance to now survive in the Football League. Last night's game was a typical game of two halves. Grimsby had the edge over us in the first half, but credit to Mark Mosley. He made changes at half-time and the second half. We looked like a different team. I really like the look of Simeon Akinola. He offers something different compared to what other strikers at the club we have. We've gone from having nothing to cheer and little hope to beat in the Dutch to suddenly now it's not impossible for us to survive. Yes, that gives me goosebumps. People say that like it's not impossible to survive, that we can stay up in the Football League. That is just... I love reading those sort of things, especially about the club I support. But as you said about last night, a game of two halves, I did overhear that in the first half we were absolute pony. We struggled beyond belief. And then Mark Mosley made the changes, apparently. I read the Grimsby match report afterwards from Ian Holloway. And he did say we changed our shape, we changed formation, we went a bit more direct. And it's obviously it worked because we got the goals. But it's great to see that, like I've said it throughout the video, we've got the options now on the bench to do that. And Mark Mosley now has the freedom and ability to say, right, instead of going a bit more possession-wise, let's go a bit more direct. Let's threaten their defenders a bit more. You like the look of Simeon Akinola? I've got to say, he's... like you say, something different in the club about him. You know, it might just be because he's an aerial threat, that he's quite quick. But no, I've got to say, Simeon, he liked my tweet last night, by the way. This guy already, I'm loving him here. He's all over social media, crediting Shrimpers fans, crediting the club. You know, I love that kind of player at any club, to be fair. I always wanted like a little Steven Gerrard of Southend. He might be the one, you never know. There might be more that come and go. Like a Kevin Mayer sort of player, just... straight through Southend. You know, I'd love one of them. And Simeon, I've got to say, he does look class. It's only time before he bags a couple of goals for us. Even, that could be a dirty little start. Him up front, maybe with a new signing, maybe with Halford. Let me know, who would you put up top for the remainder of the season? If we don't sign any strikers in January, that is, would you put Aqua and Simon? Would you leave Akinola out? Would you put just Aqua and Goodship? Or how would you rotate it around? Let me know down in the comments down below. I'm going to end the video on this, boys and girls, as I've got to run and collect the shopping very shortly. This is only meant to be a quick video, but it's gone on a bit longer than I expected. But thank you all if you've made it to this point. If you haven't, well, yeah, make sure you tune into the next one. But no, boys and girls, I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you've all enjoyed the video. Make sure you're hitting like, comment, subscribe, doing all that good stuff. We're on the road to 400 subs. Let's keep pushing for it. Every day we get closer and closer. Let's keep going. I hope to see you very soon. Saturday, I will be back recording versus Mansfield. Another tricky game to come up for us. But hey, let's bag the 3 points and let's bring them home for the Blues, for the survival in the Football League. Come on, you Blues. I've been Diversity, and it goes peace.